Alright, so time is 6 a.m. and today is day 3. Now we are leaving, moving back to our base, it's Bangalore. मेरे को आई थिंक आपको पुल करना पड़ेगा. सो दैट्स वापसी. आपने अपने ग्लव्स पहने हैं ना पक्का? ये श्योर? मेरे हाथ बड़े हो गए क्या बहन एक दिन में? So this is the Miraki resort. In terms of stay and hospitality, we would rate it 4 out of 5. But in terms of food, we would surely rate it as 1, which is poor. So this is the main Gokarna beach. So that was majorly the 2 days of trip that we did. And today is the 3rd day, we'll be moving back. So from next time onwards, this is our plan, that we'll be going on a Friday. We'll chill and rest on Friday. Saturday we'll completely visit that area, and Sunday back. This way we are not tired and we enjoy what we have come for. So yeah. So the total time it shows is 9 hours. Arrival time here reflecting is 3:18 p.m. So let's see how quickly we reach. सुबह सुबह हाई बीम पे चल रहा है बताओ. ओह नाइस. धुंध ही धुंध,
चारों तरफ कोहरा ही कोहरा है.
और रास्ता जो खराब है वो बाद अगर किसी तरह भी वो 1 घंटे के ऊपर गया तो एग्जिट मार देंगे, वरना चल देंगे. ठीक है. सो लेट्स सी क्या टाइम दिखाता है वो. 8 hours 38 minutes. चलो. हाँ. So we are exploring a different route which goes through SIRSI. So last time we came from outside, and the other route which we just left. Now that was pathetic. We were fucked up. So kind of exploring a new route. Let's see how it goes. क्या बोल रही है? Alright, so this route doesn't feel nice, to be very frank. The previous route we had these kind of cracks, but the pits were not this big. Here the pits are too deep for the bike to not easily maneuver through that. So yeah, if you're coming by any ADV, I think that route from where we came would be a better option, because this is making you literally reduce your speed to 10 or 15. Look at that road. Fuck. Oh. No tea, no food, and I'm feeling hungry. The fuck? See, look at this. Trust me when I say this, previous route was better. उसका सिर्फ रोड खराब था, गड्ढे नहीं थे वैन चो इतने. Seriously 52 kilometers. Okay, रोड ठीक हुआ. एक सेकंड. यार ये रोड यहाँ से जा रहा है, लेकिन यहाँ से नहीं है. सर, बैंगलोर. हाँ, थैंक यू. ओके सर, ये रोड का कंडीशन ऐसा ही है क्या? फुल अच्छा है, ठीक है, थैंक यू. ये भाई को ये अच्छा तो नहीं लग रहा है. हाँ, मतलब रोड खराब है, बट अभी वो गड्ढे नहीं आ रहे हैं. लेट्स सी. खूबिया जंगल, भूतिया जंगल. क्या हुआ? Visibility is really less. पर भालू लगा मेरे को exactly. So we saw a bear standing in the fields. आप sure हो? मेरे को भालू लगा पूरा वो. Okay, so this is the condition. It's too foggy. Because of the cold, my camera's battery also got drained so fast. I'm not sure why, but so probably now we are climbing the mountains through the fog. I'll conserve some battery space so that once we are at the top, I can capture some more of it. This is the kind of route that we are gonna take. It's all, yeah, like this. Oh, man, shod. Okay, so the condition of the road now is still better. Let's see for how long this continues. So this is a cement road. Chances are this might, if they have actually made it till the end, would stay like this, because these kind of roads hardly get damaged. Let's see. So this is how the roads are. Okay, so we are stopping to charge my device. I'm not sure if you can hear the sound of the nature. तो ये फिगर आउट करना पड़ेगा कि बहन का लोड़ा टिकेगा कैसे. Okay, so we are at Matti Ghatta Road और हमें चाय की दुकान मिल गई है. So now we are waiting. I've also ordered idli since I'm feeling hungry. So this is Hotel Manjunatha. And once we have our tea, we'll again start. It's still foggy. So yeah. So we did stop in this village. I was super hungry, had tea, had one plate of idli, and my goodness, now feeling so much better. So we are moving forward now. It shows 7 hours 48 minutes, 433 kilometers to go. Look at that. अभी तक हमें सिर्फ I think we have gotten only 15 kilometers as bad road. Remaining 85 would have been good. So this is an old road, but so far good itself. I mean, good only. Haven't seen any potholes. But it's through the jungle and it's beautiful, man. I think Google fucked us really up by bringing us from a very bad route. Only if we had come from this route, it would have been super amazing. So this time we actually selected a car as a mode of transport, and still it was showing the same route. Luckily we asked a police wala, an auto wala, and both of them suggested go through SIRSI since it's a better route. So yeah. So we are crossing SIRSI now, and this is the SIRSI market. So we were told that after SIRSI, I guess in about 20 kilometers, we should be getting a highway connected. So let's see if it really is true. Correct. So the roads have been way better than the ones when we were coming. Oh, good. Horsepower. It's 8:40 and still I see the fog. So the weather here should be cold. So I am hoping that. I don't know why otherwise it would be like this. SIRSI feels bigger than Gokarna. Gokarna का market इससे छोटा था. Is this the highway? Is this the highway? Please tell me. Nah. लो हो गया रोड खराब. लो बोला और रोड खराब हो गया. Six and a half hours to go. Still foggy. Bisalkoppa is the village name. Alright, so from this place we have switched our bikes. So this is the condition of the road. So yeah, the 100 kilometers, the route that we took from SIRSI, it did help us with a better road. Out of that 100 kilometers, I would say about 10-15 kilometers was pathetic, but the remaining 80-85 kilometers was good. Now this is another 100 kilometer ka stretch, which we also took when we were coming from Bangalore. So we are aware of the stretch. Unfortunately, it's the same route. And now since we have switched the bikes, you can see the condition that I'm in. My hand is hurting. Okay, so we have crossed Haveri and we'll be moving to NH 48 in about under 2 kilometers. So this is the highway finally. My Goodness. So the last 164-ish kilometers were a little bit pain in the ass. My hands are hurting still, but finally we are on the highway back.
Yes, my turn, assholes.
And from here onwards, I think we are left with what, 330 kilometers? 335. 334 kilometers remaining. वाह, क्या calculation हो रखा है मेरा आज बैंड. And time? 4 घंटा 55 मिनट या 5 घंटा? ओह, 5 घंटा 10 मिनट. ठीक है. इस 5 मतलब ये हमें बता रहा है एवरेज 60 किलोमीटर के हिसाब से, but now we'll reach in 4.5 hours. That's for sure. Oh. While going towards Gokarna, Google Map fucked us up. हाँ, क्योंकि आप स्टार्टिंग में सारा बुरा रास्ता कवर कर लिए ना, इसलिए थकान नहीं हुआ है. वहाँ पे आप 300-350 किलोमीटर का राइड मार के आने के बाद उस चूतिये से रास्ते में घुसे हो, वो भी गूगल मैप रंडी का बच्चा. इतना घटिया रूट था वो. हाँ, so Google Map could have gotten us from the right route. It was not even showing it in as a alternate route. जबकि from the place where we came today, I think sort of 160 kilometers, hardly 40 kilometers would be bad, but 100-120 kilometers was very good. Now only if we had gone also from the same route. But anyways, we got to experience 2 different routes. We got to experience different vibe, different people, and now we are back on the highway. Okay, so about 15 kilometers before we switch our bikes back. So 10:26. Let's say how much time we take to cross this 15 kilometers is what I'm gonna check now. 10:26. Yep, 10:26 a.m. Alrighty. How many done? 188. Alright. 193 kilometers, 10:31. So in 5 minutes I've come what? 7 kilometers? That's it. 8 kilometers. Alright, so we have decided that we are gonna continue like this for another 100 kilometers. So that means we are gonna have a 200 kilometer ka stretch without stopping, and only then we'll stop, exchange the bikes, probably have some refreshments. So till then, we are gonna continue on this duty only. Yeah, alright then. Alright, so that's 290 kilometers. So we have been riding for the past almost close to 200 kilometers without stopping. Now the situation is that we have to refuel our bikes. Then we'll have to stop. We'll have to exchange and get on our individual bikes. But yeah, it was a fun ride. So 39 kilometers. Now I'm gonna enjoy the last 10 kilometers at a really high speed. Yeah. Alright. So last time when we went to Hampi, this is where we stopped. यहाँ रुके थे भैया हम. So अपना इधर 300 हो गया है. This is the last spot. Last time when we were coming from Hampi, this is where we stopped. So yeah. Fuck, it's hot though. थोड़ा पानी वानी पियेंगे, हाइड्रेट करेंगे, फिर मैं सेट होऊंगा और निकलूंगा. And we are back on Wapiti. So a total of what, 193 kilometers remaining, and it shows 3 hours 17 minutes. Alright, so now we are left with the last 100 kilometers. So the time is about 1:11 p.m. So we should be home before 3, I hope. I mean, I believe so. So we have been cruising at about 110, 120 kmph consistently for the past 1.5 hours from the time that we have set our bikes. So things have been pretty normal since then. We had our refreshments. We had about 2 glasses of sugarcane juice at one of the toll gates. Now we are planning to do another 15 kilometers. Right now my bike has covered about 915 kilometers. So 15 more kilometers. That means after that we'll be left with the last 70 kilometers stretch for our house. Now in that case, that will be done after taking one stop, yeah, and then we'll not be stopping. So this will be our last stop, which we will be doing in
another 14 kilometers. So yeah, so this whole trip has been really amazing. I have to term it in this sense. So what I understood, or what we both realized, is if we are going for a trip, it's better we do like one side on Friday, enjoy it on Saturday, and then come back on Sunday. It gives us enough room, enough time to enjoy, enough time to rest, enough time to drink. So yeah, from now onwards, that is the case. The second thing is that we are also planning to plan another ride at the end of October. So I'm not sure where exactly we might go, but chances are why not, if the dengue and all those, I think one more virus had recently done some rounds in Kerala news. So I'll have to check that. Once I check that, then we'll be planning it. It can be any place. It can be a beach. It can be a mountain. So that is yet to be planned, because next month my riding partner is not in town. So either I do solo rides, which I rarely do, or I don't do any rides. So for that reason, we are planning another ride at the end of October. Now let's see how things ultimately lead.
Okay, so this was our last stop. We have taken the necessary break that we needed. Now our house is, I think, 65 kilometers, and the time it was showing was 1 hour 21 minutes. It's 1:43. We have to reach before 3 o'clock. That's what we have kept as a target. Now we won't be stopping anywhere, so let's continue. So we are entering Bangalore now. That's why you see a lot of traffic, a lot of trucks. One last toll is there, after which we'll be inside Bangalore. So let's continue. And it's 2:37 and we have arrived. क्या पागल है क्या बहन के लोड़े? So we are here in Manyata under the set time. So we left at 6:15, 6:20 and reaching here at 2:40. So that's like 8 hours 20 minutes. On the Google map it was showing approximately the estimated time arrival was about 3:30 instead of what we have achieved, which is 2:40. And मेरा 1000 किलोमीटर वो होते के साथ भैंचर ट्रिप रीसेट हो गया. हाँ, so we have traveled 1006 kilometers. That's why this thing has reset. But anyways, and we are here. So it was one of the finest rides ever. Anyways, so that's all for today's ride. I'm gonna now unpack and give the luggage to Suman Bhaiya. So that's all for today's ride. See you next time.